Hello and welcome to another dramatic review by me, reading by me, I'm Johnny84. Oh, sorry we took last week off. I was recovering from a bit of a family illness issue and being away to visit a show in another part of the country. To make up for it, I'm going to be doing 2 episodes this week, hopefully, and that way it's the 5-man episode, Chapter 31, the Teacher Family Sentai, which is in a series that's been full of uncreative titles, might be the most uncreativest title. At the men's bathroom, Hero is given permission to relax on the hot tub, not in the hot tub. Inside are Cole, Jaden, Taku Shiba, Shirogane, Tommy Oliver, Yosuke Shina, Leo, Go, Retsu, Hoji, Hisatoru, and Ino Masumi. Why is an Eastern naming order, but everyone else is Western naming order? Go and Retsu had just returned their training session with their fellow Geki Rangers. Compared to a woman's tub, they just sat down and relaxed. What does he think happens in women's tubs? Oh, they get naughty with the sponges? That's generally only a photo shoot thing. I just trying to hang out with these guys, said Cole was stressed out for all the events that have been going on. Okay, so he's not been trying to hang with them before, dick. I about just pushing him beyond his limit as of late so he can reach greater power. Unknown to them, Hulk had snuck into the shower rooms for mischief. Yep, this is going to be another one of those objectionable episodes. I'm going to be making a note later on where you should making a note in the comments on where you should avoid at all costs. Also, if you don't want to listen to that sort of thing, because here it gets really bad. As in family, the kind of stuff that even Family Guy would step back and think, is this too harsh? What's the matter, Yosuke? Asked Jane separately. Do you feel something? He like someone has entered this forbidden area for non-bathers from our crew, said Yosuke Shina. What the hell does that even mean? I'm no samurai, but I feel someone is in this base. What the hell? Said Jane. Taku, what about you? I do feel it, like somebody invisible entered the room, said Taku Shiba. That's just to be expected. Oak was invisible when Cole sent as well. He rose up, revealing his top. Who is his top anyway? Is it Retsu? Who is it? Kakaru? Is it Shirogane? Oh wow, said Hoka. Wait, there she is, said Cole, who splashed some warm water to reveal Hoka's infiltrated the shower area. Apparently, warm water dissolves hiding places. I knew my senses weren't dull, said Jane. Now it's time to get her! Meanwhile, Kyozu, Agri, Monet, Cassie, and Joe Gibkin were selected for a 5-man mission. Our battles will be getting rougher by the hour. If anybody even infers as Amy can return a 3rd time too, said Kyozu. Oh, I won't worry about that. This fic only has a few chapters left and Mamie doesn't appear in any of them. I say it's more by the minute or by the second, said Joe Gibkin. Besides, I hate to recall the events of a great legend war across time and space. Nearly shattered all reality and forced us to fight between time and space, traveling to different eras until my team managed to finish the battle outside of Earth and restore the timeline properly. Not only is that the umpteenth time this has been repeated in this fic, but also how it has nothing to do with the conversation that's going on. But I'd like to meet the first sibling Sentai, said Kyozu. That'd be an interesting meet. I hate to think what plans United Lines of Evil has for them. Speaking of United Lines of Evil, this second guy is more despicable than the last. Hate to think about Chikina's with them too, said Cassie. How does she know they're more despicable than the last? She just got here. I just used the music to calm down my nerves before battle. There's so many Super Sentai teams, said Kyozu. But I might as well hang out with them, said Cassie. I have to admit, but Adam Park is right about the Bokenjas. Oh, and Ranu's a pretty nice girl too. Wonder if any more of our friends will be dropping by. When our first black and yellow twins are in person, said Monet. Also, we're going to be ringing the bell for this. That's because Monet and Agri are not twins. Agri is the older brother by about a year or 2. We'll soon find out, sister, said Agri. Antonio and Genta passed by bringing some breakfast. Hope you enjoy our breakfast, Antonio. It's seafood rice from España. Okay, I have to check if that's actually the correct Spanish translation of Spain. Give me a sec and flip it around. Okay, yeah, sorry if this is holding up the video, but no, I'm not. Okay, Spain and it is España with an accent over the N. Aha! And there's also no Y. He spelt it wrong. Okay. With get ender, it's 50 times more golden, baby. Wow, he actually wrote Antonio slightly in character. We took lots of time to get the best ingredients. Too bad we lost our jellyfish the other day, said Genta. United Lines of Evil stole it for some reason. I wouldn't be United Lines of Evil managed to UAOE managed to steal that jellyfish. He literally just said they did. What do they want of it, said Joe Kipken, wondering. This actually does get an answer later, and believe me, it's dumb. Anyway, it's time for the objectional content to begin now. Ow, okay. Just bear me, the detention alarm sounded as Hoka caused a mischief incident. And what gives? What's going on? Said Joe Kipken. Looks like somebody's broken the laws again. Base laws again. Better laws now? I thought they were just rules. Said Aki. It's from the male shower rooms. The one who's that perverse. No. Maybe it's Hoka. I remember how much he's man-crazy, but now he's gone too far, said Kaiozu. Agreed? No doubt about that, said Hikaru. What's Hikaru doing here? Hoka's being chased out of the showrooms by the boys who wrap their waists in towels. They're all chasing her, she used her camera on them all. What camera? Hey, come back here, said Hoji. You're under arrest for violation of privacy. Well, it is a mean thing to do. It's not a crime. You can't catch me, blah, said Hoka Oku? What? It's Hoka Ozu. Hoka tried to run as fast as she could. Try to catch me if you can. She's a pain in the neck, said Takushiba. As Hoka tried to escape, she was blocked by Sakura and Jasmine, who were there for some reason. Stop it right there, Hoka, said Taku. What the? I'm cornered, said Hoka. What the? I'm describing everything that's happening. There you are, said Cole, who blocked her and held her. Thanks for holding her, Cole. It's over, Hoka. You're under arrest for detention, said Jasmine, who prepared her cuffs. Ooh, kinky. Jasmine fastened the cuffs quickly on Hoka. Time for you to take you to the detention office, Hoka. Forget about our being friends during our last mission together, said Jasmine angrily. No! Screamed Hoka in anguish. That's where you are heading, Hoka, said Sakura angrily. You should be punished for what you did. Spike got his punishment before, and it's your turn now. Boys, you all got a towel slippage simultaneously. What does that mean? Causing Sakura to scream so loud. She had to be kind of close to Cole as well. Oh dear, not again, said Sakura, shocked. So many email dicks. Oops, said the men in the room simultaneously. Ah, said Sakura, began to throw stuff by accident and realised she hit everybody. And Cole, how do you throw stuff by accident? And picking something up and throwing it is definitely can't be done by any way except on purpose. Being the hardest since he was at close distance. Actually, since he's at close distance, he'd be hurt the softest since the object wouldn't have had time to build up velocity. Oh boy, what a woman, said Satoru. Who, stupid women, always getting hysterical at male nudity. Eek, said Satoru as he hit everyone. Ouch, said the man. Sorry, said Satoru to everybody, but turning away. He picked up Cole's towel and handed it over to him. Here, Cole, sorry for hitting you, said Sakura. Thanks, said Cole. She then got out of the locker room pretty messed up and confused beyond expectation. What an instant. All those men are sure victims, said Sakura. But I don't think they are victims, considering they ganged up on a woman. And at the ladies' shower room, Sakura and Jad were in a warm tub. Okay, I think I can resume with music for this segment. Sakura was pretty stressed out over the events of the day. Well, it's really something that Hoka did something terribly stupid, said Jasmine. I got reminded what Spike did, remember that? Oh, that was very terrible. Today was no better. What's worse, but I saw the guys, said Sakura, face red. That's embarrassing, said Jasmine. Well, I happened to be near Cole, too, said Sakura. I can never forget Vince when he barged in my shower by accident. It wasn't an accident, trust me. Which is worse because we were both, that's great, twice in a row. No more than 2 chemistries. That is not how you use that word. It's going 3. How? So is he your boyfriend now? I hope we can get over Satoru soon, said Jasmine teasingly. If it does not seem teasing, it seems more like gaslighting. Your turn to make you think, aha, you two are destined for each other. Or Cole is a massive pervert with no regard for Sakura's boundaries. I've been espering him That's a violation of privacy. You should lock yourself up in the detention center. And you're still in his righteous lion heart. Cole and Sakura sitting in a tree. Kissing. Well, at least unlike Ballistic Dolphin, he actually spelt the spelling song correctly. First comes love, then comes marriage, but in anger, Sakura dunked Jasmine's head into a tub. Enough! Said Sakura. Okay, that's probably the most redeeming moment in this chapter. It gets worse from here. Hey, what gives, Sakura? Asked Jasmine resurfaced. What gives about your being a bully? You know, I'm just really concerned about him. He really cares about me. You can see you're in a better situation with Cole and Satoru. Based on what? The last time Jasmine, I can't commit to him even if we get along. It doesn't mean I'm his friend. I'm willing to marry him. Said Sakura angrily. Marrying Satoru to date with some other girl, said Jasmine. If this is an attempt to you acknowledging that this relationship will never work out, or just you trying to make Sakura jealous enough to date him? It seems like this first one might work out better for you. Anyway, now I can pause the music again. We're back to the detention center. At the director's office, Supreme Commander Ryu is taking charge as Director Ai is on short leave with her daughter Chiharu. They went shopping under permission. Hoku was now tied to her seat. What gives? Asked Hoku, who regained consciousness, finding out she was tied up. Well, at least they didn't change her clothes. Ogre boys filed just a report against your mischief. It's time for your punishment now. Ow. To the rock piles of you, said Supreme Commander Ryu. I forgot it is time to release Ban and Sosuke from their detention at the greenhouse. They've not done anything that goofy. They did not need to feed them Mako and Yukido's horrible cooking as part of their punishment. Cooking is not the only thing that's horrible in this sentence. At least those guys take responsibility for their actions. You never even give the others a chance to take responsibility. How can they do so if you just keep declaring them evil for minor offences? I do hope Van does not do any more suicidal rushes in those obstacle courses prepared for him and his team, said Supreme Commander Ryu. Think of this now. Mandarin to Hikaru can be seen dragging Hoka to the rock pile as he tried to escape. And that's a moment where a few people who thought this fic might be redeemable turned it off. And in the next chapter, there's something more implicit that also turned them off. Okay, yeah, a lot of it is fic. This fic does nothing but turn off its potential audiences, and I'll discuss why when we get to the ending of the story. Just that your gags have come far enough, said Kyozu Dragon angrily. I hope you'll learn your lesson soon enough. No, said Hoka as he tried to hold on to the floor. And the objectionable stuff is over after 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Hence, let's carry on. Now it's time to travel. The Sentai year 1991, there's a 2 missing that sentence, when the 5 men battled Zone. Not only are we doing the unnecessary pluralization again, but wow, you actually remembered Zone exists. I thought you didn't even acknowledge them, given that they weren't in the opening. They are the Hoshikawa siblings. They're relation to Ryu Hoshikawa from Dynaman. They are Gaku, Ken, whose actor would probably get along well with Akizuki considering some of his recent comments on formerly Twitter. No, that's Fumi I'm talking about, not Ken. Ken's the good one. He's the one who arranges for the Western fans to meet the Japanese actors. Kasumi and Remy, the very first Sentai team of siblings. They were at the Newtown School, which got destroyed in the first episode and not rebuilt until later on. I had to think if Zone would attack again. Why wouldn't they attack again? Those guys never give up, said Gaku Hoshikawa as he was checking test papers. Meanwhile, Kyozu, Kasiagri, Mona and Joe Gilgan were scouting the school area, hoping to stop Zone or the United Lines of Evil every step. It's too bad my sister is in detention, said Kyozu. Besides, some people just never learn. Like this author who never learned for the reason people hate his fic is because he doesn't understand a thing about Super Sentai or Power Rangers. And his attempts to prove otherwise just reiterate that he knows nothing. It's not hard to learn, just check the wiki. Your TV tropes, and not the YMMV page. 8. That's too bad for you, said Cassie. I do feel bad it had to happen today. So do I, Cassie. The rest kept silent, and known to them the Zone Empire was receiving additional help. of his own empire's fortress, Volgaia, their true leader, Garoa and Chevalier. But a way that sentence goes to imply that Garoa is the true leader, when at this point he's either barely holding on to his captaincy, or he's struggling, or he's become a janitor if Chevalier is the main man. Well, Garoa, I guess your plans are failing. You might as well give up, said Chevalier. Don't talk like as if you've been them too. My Franken capture makes your plans possible, said Garoa. I'm pretty sure aside from not being called the Franken capsule, it was Chevalier who introduced it. To their surprise, both Ahamas and Giluk had shown up, much to the chagrin of the others. Billy and Dolderer, Zaza and Dongros were angry. Impossible! How could they still be alive? Said Billion. We're here to assist you, said Ahamas, and it's a great deal. Aren't they from Gosma? I thought they were defeated, said Gao, ready to throw a fist. We are defeated, but we're back from the Netherworld, said Ahamas. We have a proposal to help you create a monster to help you defeat the 5-man. This may be the only chance we've got, said Chevalier. Just then, Volgai spoke in the form of Empress Meadow appear. Okay, one match an ugly sentence. The appear did not need to be there. And also, while Volgai is the true form of Empress Meadow, that's supposed to be a spoiler for the end game, not a common knowledge thing. It said, Garo is right. Sometimes you need to ask help to defeat the 5-man. 2 specimens are bought, a jellyfish and a flea have the abilities to make people itch like crazy. No, jellyfish stings don't cause itching, they cause paralysis. Yes, that's a different thing altogether. Now we combine to one in a plot to take over the school. That's not how 5-man combined galaxy warriors work. They work by taking 2 existing monsters and combining them. So in this case, it would be a flea monster and a jellyfish monster that we combine. After an hour or so, the process is usually instantaneous. A new monster appeared with a jellyfish half on the left and a flea half on the right. Send people to another dimension? What? Where did this come from? Said Ahames. It's no ordinary jellyfish. I just thought some itch powers can be self-defense. He was called Jellyfish Fleegan. Okay, it would not be called that in 5-man, because not only is that a stupid name, but also Galaxy Warriors are generally named after the Japanese names of the animal. This would be either Kurage Namigin or something, or for something that actually doesn't sound an ugly sentence construction, Nami Kuragin, which is what I'm going to be calling this monster. The jellyfish monster has the ability to throw itch, and so does the flea. Again, no. The jellyfish side can do a hypnosis, said Giluk. And there's also, oh yeah, jellyfish can actually do that with the bioluminescence and all. Very good, Gara. Work of Chevalier on this mission, said Emperor Meadow. But, said Gara. No buts, said Emperor Meadow. Throw aside every rivalry and work together. I might have to create a monster out of the 2 of you. Okay, if one person points out this is something that Volgai actually did do in the end game, so I'm not going to ring a bell for that. But also, I think fate befell Doldra and Zaza, who are the much more likely characters to be carrying out this scheme. At the Newtown school, Galuk and Ahames were now wearing civilian disguises. Radiga then contacted them via cell phone? How good a reception does that thing have to even call across time? Also, an error from earlier, he said 1991, and the 5-man were mainly active in 92, but I imagine this takes place just before the finale arc. Hello, boss, said Giluk. Well, Giluk, is the Itch monster ready? I hope Radoran's mind control Itch lotion works, said Radigay via phone. It will definitely work, sire, said Hammers. We have tested on a few of my collection of monsters, but I have for some reason. They're becoming as submissive as children to candy. Then do so with a plan, Ahamas, said Radigay via phone. Side, can the profit and gains over our dominance? As many have pointed out, what would out of this group need with money? They're aliens who've conquered the world. Earl. Radigay ended the conversation. Radoran then showed up after he finished creating a batch of mind control anti-itch lotion. With my mind control lotion, those children will definitely become ours to corrupt, said Radoran. And the new monster will destroy the 5-man, said Daharas. Brilliant scheme. Let's see how much this scam works. Meanwhile, Gara and Chevalier are forced to work together by Empress Meadow. They have an argument on who's to be on top of the other. Well, I'm still the captain, said Gara. Yeah, that's one thing that puts the 1991 thing into question, since by then Gara had been demoted. Not for long, said Chevalier. I deserve better than that, and I am in fact a more competent commander. Name Kuragin. I'm going to be using my made-up name for monster over the regular one, because not only does Balata not appear that often, but it also sounds silly to say out loud. Was released some of its fleas that stung like jellyfish. Did the fleas have tentacles? By the way this looks like, I'll have no choice but to buy, said Gara. Maybe it's your time to prove me wrong, Gara, said Chevalier. However, both showed resentment toward each other. How did they do this? At the Newtown school, the children were suddenly breaking into rats as fleas began to fly around. What burst said Ken Oshikawa's noticed that people were breaking into rats. It looked like a combination of jellyfish and flea itch. How would he know that? Ken is not a scientist or a biologist. Yes, he is a gym teacher. The other here, Oshikawa's siblings noticed there was a strange phenomenon going on. It'd be another combined monster trick, said Kasumi. Combined monster trick? For 7 years there was a huge trail of an anti-itch lotion. Braidran, Hammers and Galuk were disguised as humans. How does Braidran manage that? He's a tall monster with silver skin. Silver and blue skin. Looks like phase 2 will commence soon, said Hammers. She said that out loud. Having its problems? Well then, buy UAOE anti-itch lotion, said Braidran. The children parents began a free first battle. The children, they're not going to make any profits on this, they're giving them away for free. The children lined up to get one. Kyozu and his team were alerted. Billion, Dordra and Zaza, disguised as civilians, were distributing them. Don Gross was at the back, checking the money and converting them to Dolien bills. How does he do that? Suckers, the zombie army of children will be ready, said Braidram. What about the adults? Meanwhile, the heroes are looking at the rather long line. UAOE lotion? What's that, said Kyozu. Doesn't UAOE stand for United Alliance of Evil, said Cassie. You got that right, said Joe Kippen. Let's not act rashly here. Has been ran into by Gaku Hoshikawa and his siblings. Both Gaku Hoshikawa and Kyozu had a talk, for no apparent reason. Won't you people want to see me? I think something is going on around here, said Gaku Hoshikawa. When was it established that someone wanted to talk to Gaku? You got that right. To be honest, we're dealing with the United Alliance of Evil here, who are from the future, said Kyozu. From the future? What are they here for, said Gaku Hoshikawa. They want to ensure Zone wins. That's why they aided Zone, said Kyozu. Oh, I forgot. These are my friends. Kazi, Joe, the twins, Mona and I agree. No, they are not twins. And also, there's been an and before that. I was the head of a sibling force. Of course, that's interesting, said Gaku Hoshikawa. But we have to plan our attack. Twins just like us, said Fumiya. Nice to meet our twins, said Remy. Just they were talking, Garo and Chevalier appeared. You two working together, says the surprised Gaku Hoshikawa. Two rivals work together to create a formidable force. It's a formidable force, Gara. Now he's a monster. Nami Kuragin. I was right. There was a hybrid monster behind me, said Ken Hoshikawa. 5-man did bear more than secrets, and so did Kyozu's team. We'll try to take care of the monster from here, said 5 Red. We'll try to store the United Alliance of Evil, said Manji Red. The 5-man proceed to battle the monster. The monster began electrifying them. In case you think you can meddle, I prepared my own trick, said Nami Kuragin as he released some of his fleas. There's an off missing there. Not to release the itch, but to electrify. So we're behaving like real jellyfish now. The fleas, wrong spelling there, began attaching themselves to a 5-man, giving them nasty shocks, which they shouldn't feel because they're wearing suits that cover their entire skin. Itching is crazy, but this is ridiculous, said 5 Red. I agree, said 5 Blue. Now we're itching and shocking with these fleas. What does that mean? Madred was trying to catch the United Alliance of Evil, we had no choice to intervene. We can't let that monster kill them, said Madred. Gosei Black and Gosei Yellow did a leap attack their respective weapons. Balandic Axe and Balandic Claw. Madred used his fire to repel the bugs. We may have won round 1, but don't be back, said Gara. Monster Nami Kuragin was forced to retreat, but not about throwing a 5-man in a literally itchy situation. Itchy situation is not a term that anyone uses, ever. The distraction was just perfect. Children who were receiving treatment soon be activated to turn against a 5-man soon. It was a perfect plan. No, it isn't. Have a Newtown school the next day. What exactly were the heroes doing during that time? The children were amazed at the treatment, but 5 men were getting vigilant at the event. They never realised there was a plot to take over school. Wow, they are dumb. Now children are converted to zombies under the control of Zone, who will be activated in if needed. That is not for a copper sentence construction. There's something wrong, I feel it, Gaku. I agree, brother, said Kenoshikawa. Seems like the school is zombified. 5 men noticed that the children were zombified. How did they do that after realising that the whole thing was zombified? They began to look different, think different, and worse, they began to look different with pale skin and began firing laser beams. I'm firing my laser! What burst, said Kenoshikawa. The children are zombified. We can't fight them, said Kenoshikawa. Must be under some sort of spell. Wait a minute, are these the same people who bought the anti-explosion yesterday? Oh my, said Kasumi. You got bad by sis, said Remy. They were in dilemma, but to be a dilemma, they cannot fight the children in the school. So they can fight them outside the school. Fortunately, Kaios and his team entered just in time. What's going on? Asked Cassie. The children are zombies, said Kaios as he snowed for the scenario. The children began firing deadly rays of destruction. Please stop, children, stop, said outed Kenoshikawa. You can't help them now, said Kaios, but you can escape now. But, said Kenoshikawa. No but, said Kaios. 5 men had no choice to escape, leaving the children alone. For now, as they are going to be used by his own empire and the United Alliance to be able to do more damage. So let's guard time train still up in time to get them out of their sticky situation. Meanwhile, the Vulgai, Gara and Chevalier had another argument. I say we destroy them all with one swift stroke, said Gara. No, Gara, I think it'd be best to let the 5 men feel the pain, said Chevalier sadistically. Hey, how do you say something sadistically? I agree with that, said Nami Kuragin. Let me throw in the edge. Again, that is not a phrase anyone uses. Dodora, Billion and Zaza appeared. Captain Gara, the 5 men will not stand a chance against zombified children. Sooner or later, they will be forced to fight back and kill the children, said Billion. Raider and Giluk and Ahara to produce another bats from mind control anti-hits lotion. Marvellous, we need more of this, said Doldora. Everything is ready. It'd be fun to use children to destroy the city, said Ahares. This plan seems horribly inefficient. As Ben Vulgar used the image, Emperor Meadow appeared again. Wait, what? Again, man, that's not a good sentence conduction. Gara and Chevalier bickering like children. Billion, go with Dodora, Zaza, and Dongos to finish the plan, said Empress Meadow. Yes, Empress, said Billion. Meanwhile, 5 men were in dilemma. That's to be a dilemma together with Kaios' team. 5 men were in constant itch. You mean they're constantly scratching themselves. It's hard to work on a cure for all itching, said Kyoshikawa. No way we'll get a bottle of bad lotion, said Kenoshikawa, or we become zombies ourselves. What way is that piece must have an electrical effect? Literally, said Kasumi, skilled to release some form of electrical discharge. Okay, I know for sure Kasumi is not a scientist, she's a mathematician. This is terrible, very terrible, said Arthur G6 as he entered. You're confused, Arthur G6 is their robot butler who's basically just Boondorio from Boom Boondra, except he turned into a cannon rather than a truck. Even have the same VA. Hey, another robot, interesting, said Kazi. I get reminded of our robot data, said Agri. I hope he joins us soon, said Monet. You mean right in the middle of this campaign or just in general? I think I know what to do and I know who to call, said Kaiozu. I was surprised I got a ball about mind control medicine too. How do you have that so quickly? You had no idea that they were going to be doing mind control. At the new Skybase, Billy and Ranu were working in the laboratory. They were needed. Get us time to enter into another medical mission, said Ranu. I can't agree with you more, said Billy. Of course it's these two. They do literally everything of note. What's the point of sending in teams to fight villains when you can just leave it to these two? Meanwhile, the whole city was again itching with pain and causing weird motions. It's all part of a brilliant scheme. Brilliant is a stretch. Billy and Dodora, Dongot and Zaza were with Bradra and Ahambas and Giluk for the next phase. Plan is working. They'll be itching in the air will be so easily controlled, said Hames. Foolish humanity indeed, said Billion. But you'll never realize that with the cure, they only bring in destruction to himself. That would cost much, said Dongos. To them, that is, we're making a lot of dirty money. Not be long, this Earth will become a final planet we've conquered out from the millions or billions of worlds that exist out there, said Dodora. Back to the magma base, the 5 men are being examined. Billy and Rand were thinking about splitting up. They should, they have literally no chemistry. Perhaps we're able to find the antidote. I hope this works, said Vanu. She's able to finally administer the cure, curing a 5-man from the itch. You must take the cure, said Billy. They literally just took it. But Below's being mind control. I think it's next one of the UAOE members. I think somebody's doing some weird gadget or amulet to activate the effect. Now I guess we know what to do, said Agri. We'll do it by monster, said Gagochikawa. How about some anti-itch guard first, said Vanu. This will protect you from the monster. We'll be back to the new skybase. You mean you'll get back to a new skybase? Thanks, said Gagochikawa. And my team be United Lines of Evil, said Kyozu. I'll spread the answer to a population and stop their sales. That sentence feels like it should have come early in the paragraph. Kyozu's team had found out where there were people lining up, not about doing their transformation sequence. Vader and Giluk and Ahara's in their scam to zombify the people. But it seems like it should have gone for longer. As far as where your scam goes, Braidwan, said Maggie Red. I guess we don't have a choice. Let's fight, said Braidwan as he shed his disguise. He was soon frightened to find out they were scammed. Giluk's disguise fell off as well, revealing his inhuman form. So he wasn't even disguised that well. For all you think you can counter us, said Ahara's. Children, attack! Children show up and Ahara began to laugh evilly about remorse. What, but not again, said Pink Space Ranger. Okay, I point out that Ahara was not the sadistically evil in Change Man. Yes, he was evil, but not that evil. Well, the children began, and that's exactly what we are. We can't fight them, said Monet. We could kill innocents. That's exactly what we are planning, said Ahara, firing her laser beam at the heroes to get the children. Children began firing laser beams like crazy. You were made me a lot, Ahara, said Braid One. Not even I am that cruel in my plans. We can't hurt them, they're under mind control, said Matty Red. Let's keep it up with the children zombies and we will win. Oh, I do have to. Oh, how I'd love to see them bleed to death, said Ahamas. As your weakness against children will be your demise, said Braid One, laughing very hard. Unknown to them, parents are on their way to assist in the battle. Parents led by Kurogos, who was sent. Sent by who? He managed another part of the city with 5 men dealing with the battle soldiers of the Zone Empire. Now it's time to deal with the monster, Nami Kuragin. You 5 men will now be destroyed, said Nami Kuragin, who began firing those fleas again. I don't think so, said 5 men who began to realize their suit had a special coating that made them resist the itch. Meaning this plan to not have worked at all, but whatever. What the? I don't get it, said Nami Kuragin. We have an antidote against your itch, said 5 Blue. You're just underestimating everybody around. Even if I can't make you itch, I still have my other attack, said Jellyfish, said Nami Kuragin as he released another toxic blast that attempted to solve the 5-man. Back to Matty Red's team, the parents of the children were holding their children. What the? No, said Braid Ram. What's going on, Braid Ram? Sama asked Harris. I can't control him further. What's going on? Asked Braid Ram. Haven't you heard of the power of a family, Braid Ram? Asked Gose Black. Me and my brother have that, said Gose. And that's why you tick me off, said Pink Spain Ranger. Alright team, let's beat the crap out of them, said Maggie Red. Maggie Red's team fired their projectile attacks, forcing Braidran, Giluk and Ahara to retreat. In an instant, the spell warped moment Braidran's mind weakened severely. That seems like a rather pathetic spell then. We've got to retreat, said Braidran. Not about giving them refunds, said Pink Space Ranger, kicking a weakened Braidran. Giluk and Ahara handed over the money, the parents got their refunds. This thing's turning into a parody of itself. Emperor Renegade is so gonna get us, said Harris. Boy, she didn't have any other scheme to get rid of her new master. 5 men were, however, still having a hard time fighting a monster. Just in time, Majoret's team entered. Gose Black and Gose Yellow jumped, crushing a monster with their weapons. And what gives, said Jellyfish Fleegan? Your scam has been destroyed, said Gose Black. Now it's time you will pay as well, said Gose Yellow. Gokai Blue and Pink Spain using their pistols at the monster may splash the antidote on him. How does that work? We're here to help, said Magic Red. Bring out what we can do, said 5 Red. 5 ball attack! It's called the Super 5 Ball. Now you can give it more power, said 5 Blue. And also by this point the 5 Ball have been made redundant in favour of the 5 Tector. Let's not waste time. Let's defeat the monster now, said Gokai Blue. Both teams did a confusion tactic and finally 5 Red finished the technique of Magic Red to defeat the monster. We did it, said 5 Red. Thanks, guys. Gorlin! Shouted Billion. Okay, the Gorlins in 5-man were numbered, so surely the author should have either acknowledged this by going above the canon numbering. And or he should come up with an alternative growth method for Nami Kuragin. The golem finally came absorbed with monster jellyfish fleeing. 5 men called their mecha and formed the 5 robo. However, the monster was getting too strong, they called the Star 5 to form the Super 5 robo, but it still failed. Okay, that seems like a lazy ending to this. This easy beginning to this fight, not describing it. Nothing is working, said 5 Blue. Arthur, we need the magma base, said 5 Red. Roger, said Arthur C6 via the communicator. The magma base flew into battle. The magma base cannot fly, it's a base. They form max magma. Arthur 6 gave it a perfect landing. Now we're even, said the whole 5-man team. The max magma fired the max diamond fish in attack, finally destroying the monster. We did it, said 5 men rejoicing. And just so you don't feel diddled, I'm going to show you the combination.
Oh, magma base か。
Okay, at the United Lines of Evil headquarters, Radagay was furious at the deal. I guess our battle efforts weren't enough, isn't it? Said Radagay, firing his projectiles to punish blade around Ahames and Gilou. Sire, please have some respect. I have no nobility, said Ahames. So are like half the guys there. You're not special at all, bitch. It's, oh, you were of nobility, or you were of nobility, Ahames. And I don't really respect that. This goes against your payroll. Radagay held Ahames' chin and tossed her aside. Now you think of better plans to kill heroes, you may face even death. Dismissed. Won't be long, Radagay. I'll stab your back, said Braidran. You mean stab him in the back? And also, no you won't, since he's never going to come up again. Okay. A Transit along can be seen laughing from behind. Meanwhile, the children and the parents are finally reunited. Kaios who wept, he looked at the sight, and so did Agri Monet. What's the matter? Asked Cassie. Okay, I think now I'm going to be changing the music to something more appropriate for the end of the chapter. Okay. What's the matter? Asked Cassie. Yeah, just remind the finale battle me and my siblings fought together our parents, said Kaiozu. In what way? We did lose our parents in battle, said Monet. No, you didn't. Your parents were still alive and living normal lives inside the Gosei world. And we lost our parents when we were little, said Remy. As a man, I was fought to serve an evil empire I called Zangag after I killed and I got brainwashed, said Joe Gibkin. Joe's canon backstory makes no mention of his parents, so I'm not calling this an outright error so much as an over retcon. That's very sad to hear, said Ken Oshikawa. One day we'll beat Zone for good, when it's possible our father's still alive, knowing that never has been sent, said Fumiya. How in any way is that an organic thing to ponder at this point? You'll find out soon enough, Staggy. Right now it's best you don't know. So the true come the future, asked Gaku Hoshikawa to Kaiozu. Yes indeed, but now I must return to my siblings, said Kaiozu to Gaku Hoshikawa. And we bid you farewell, said Gaku Hoshikawa. Berserk Guard Time Train finally enters into the scene, ready to take the heroes home. There's no last paragraph here, that literally is just where it stops. Anyway, this chapter's one saving grace is the whole pay off to Sakura finally getting sick of Jasmine's constant taunting. But otherwise, the rest of it was just blah. The author hasn't seen 5 Man and it shows horribly. Anyway, join us next time for chapter 32, which is considered to be worst chapter in this, but I'm going to actually have some good points against what is generally considered the worst moment of it. Anyway, so I'll see you then later this week, hopefully.